person came to this philosopher and said that whenever I close my eyes, I can only think of the world. Why is it that I am not able to think of God? So this philosopher told this person, that is because for the last 50 years of your life, with your open eyes, you have only seen of the world. Because you have seen the world for 50 years, when you close your eyes, all the 50 years keep coming before you. If you spend your time seeing God, you will automatically think of God when you close your eyes. So that is the kind of company that we have to cultivate. Swami used to tell the students, when you are in Prashanti Nilayam, you are very, very enthusiastic, very, very inspired. But when you go out, what happens? Slowly, the inspiration may get diluted. Why? If you put water in a pot, and if the weather is warm, like a Florida weather, the water will evaporate. Same is the case in India too, because it's a warm country, most parts of the country. So what do? You put water in the pot, and then to keep the water cool, you put water outside the earthen pot. When the water outside the earthen pot keeps the earthen pot cool, the water inside doesn't get evaporated or gets evaporated at a slower rate. If you want the divine inspiration that has been cultivated in you during your stay in Prashanti Nilayam, when you go out, you have to surround yourself with that kind of inspiration, that kind of company, that kind of seeing, that kind of viewing. That is the prerequisite. We have to cultivate good company, satsanga. But the problem is in America, for 5 days a week, we are always in office. So where will you look for satsang in the office, right? Satsanga does not mean company of good people. Satsanga means Satya Sangha, being in the company of good thoughts, the truthful thoughts, the honest thoughts, the righteous thoughts. If you surround yourself with all of those all the time, you are going to be benefiting. Dust in the company of air rises. Dust in the company of water sinks. The role that the company plays in today's world is most important. The bane of today's world is the company that we keep. In order to please the company, we are ready to compromise on all our value systems. But that company is willing to compromise on us the moment it gets a better opportunity. That is the kind of priorities we have to set right during our journey. And the problem for this is the mind. This very, very humorous anecdote. There was this person, a man, who had in his neighbor's house a hen. And that hen obviously used to crow every morning. So this man went to this neighbor's place after a week and said, "See, I am fed up of your hen. Every morning it is crowing." He said, "Obviously it is a hen. It is supposed to be crowing in the morning. That's what we are taught when you get up. The hen crows. That's how we know the sun has risen." So he said, "So what is the big deal? I don't get disturbed." He said, "No, but I don't get sleep whole night." He said, "Why don't you get sleep? I get sleep whole night." He said, "No, because your hen is crowing." He said, "I don't understand your logic." He said, "Wait, let me explain. The whole night I am thinking, now the hen will crow, now the hen will crow, now the hen will crow. And with that thought, the whole night I am waiting for the hen to crow and I don't get sleep." See how the mind is playing games with you, that you are all the time looking for what is going to happen in the future. You are not worried about what you are doing in the present. When it is the time to sleep, you are worrying about when the hen is crowing. When it is time to be a good student, you are focusing on a career. When it's time to establish a career, you are focusing on marriage. When it's time to give time to your family, you are focusing on getting bigger positions. Where is the priority? So the focus that in the present the mind has to be doing its task is something which is very, very important. And that's why the company plays a very important role. When the paper is used to pack jasmine flowers, the paper has jasmine fragrance. When it is used to pack pakodas, it will have pakoda fragrance. And when it is used to pack dried fish, it will have the fragrance of dried fish. So the mind is exactly like that. It is pure. It doesn't have its negativities. The negativities are imposed on it by the external influences. Mind is like the milk. The more water you pour in that, the more diluted it gets. That water is the water of the outside world. If you do not pour the water of the outside world on your mind, the mind will retain its purity. But the problem is that most of the times the outside world doesn't pour itself on us. We pour ourselves on the outside world. In India, there is a very famous way of catching monkeys. In a huge pot, they will put peanuts. Monkeys are very fond of peanuts. So in a huge pot, they will put peanuts. So what is a big vessel with a small cover on top, and it is filled with peanuts. So what does the monkey do? The monkey puts his hand inside to grab the peanuts. This man, the monkey catcher, is standing at a distance. So he is observing the monkey. The monkey puts his hand inside in the vessel, and then he catches hold of the peanuts. When he catches hold of the peanuts, what happens? The size of his hand grows big. Now he's not able to remove it. So he thinks someone inside the vessel has caught hold of me. And he starts crying out for help all around. Someone has caught hold of me, and so many monkeys come around to help him. But he is not ready to let go of the peanuts. Similarly, in this world, we have caught hold of the world. We want everything for us, and we are not ready to let go. And then we say, oh, the world has caught hold of me. I have so many problems. These are not going away. Swami, please help me, because all these problems are God-given. These are not God-given. These are man-created. How do you solve the problems? Open your hand. The moment the monkey gives up the peanuts, he is free. The moment we give up the desire to possess everything that we have ever imagined and wished for, he will automatically be free. The man who thought that the bundle of clothes is flowing down the river and went to catch it and realized that it was not a bundle of clothes but a bear. And the bear hugged him and took him inside the river along with him, and he lost the clothes and himself. Similarly, we think that all these aspects, if we gather, we will be able to benefit from that. The simplest way is to give it up.